Students, welcome to the online classes presented by Sajan Global School. I am Mr. Farooq Sheikh and today I am going to teach you Standard 6 subject Social Science chapter 3rd semester 2. The administration during the Mahajan Path. Okay, in the previous lecture I taught you about the different types of the Mahajans. Okay, and their capitals too. Now today in this class I am going to teach you about the administrations of Mahajanpat. Okay, so let us go to the next slide. So in the during the ancient time that many of the Mahajanpads were there, and all the Mahajanpads were divided into the two different that was a Ganrajya and a Sangrajya. Okay, so and monarchy and the Sangraj also, that we can say that monarchy was belongs to the king, that king was the head of the nations and all the decisions were taken by the king. Okay, he was also discussed with the ministers and all, but the last decision was taken by the king. As it is in the Gan Rajya, there was a king or the ruler was chosen by the people. Okay, there was a democracy also, we can say. Let us see. The ambitious kings extend their empire by annexing the nearby areas to extend their kingdom. So many of the ambitious kings, they wanted to extend their empire, and also they extend and they annex means हासिल कर लेना, उस पर कब्जा कर लेना. Okay, to merge with their own kingdom. It is called the annexation. Hence, the people of 8 to 9 communities like Lichvi, Vajvi, Vajji, Gyatuk, Vide, Sakya, Malla, etc. together form a group called a Sangrajya to protect themselves. So, 8 to 9 communities are called that Mahajanpad. Okay, they were created their own Ghan or the Sangh to protect themselves, means while the any nations or the any empire kingdoms attack on them, so they can protect themselves from the attack to defend them. Okay, so they were created the groups, and that was called the Sangh Rajya. So it came to be known as a Vajji Sangh. Okay, and it was came to be known as a Vajji Sangh because the headquarter of Sangh Rajya was a Vaisali, and the headquarter of this Vajjisang was the Vaisali. That is why it was also known as the Ganrajya of Vajjisang of Vaisali. That is why this was also known as the Ganrajya of Vajjisang of Vaisali. Administration of Ganrajya was done by assembly, and there was an assembly, and all the administrative work was done by the assembly. That is the why it is called the Ganatantra. Gan means association in. Okay, in Ganrajya all the power of state were possessed by the members, means who were the elected members in the Ganatantra or in the assembly. So all the powers of the state, all the power of the Ganrajya were possessed by the members of the assembly. The member of the Ganrajya sat together to discuss issues, take decisions, and pass resolution on the basis of majority. The place where assembly was held was known as a Santhagar. Okay, means all the Ganrajya's member, they were together, they discuss about the issues, they take the decisions, and they also pass the resolution on the basis of majority. Means there was a casting the vote for any issues. Okay, and the place where this all the members get together and they discuss, they pass the resolution, that place was known as a Santhagar. What is name? Santhagar. So both young as well as old people were elected. Now in this assembly, not just only the old or the young peoples were, but the old and young, both types of the people were elected in this assembly. Okay, according to their capability, okay, and according to their power to maintain the kingdom. The members of Gan Rajya Sabha, the head of Gan Pramukh was elected for the administration of the Gan Rajya through a system of voting, and the head of the Gan Pramukh, okay, in the Gan Rajya there is also the one of the head, and the head was also elected or the chosen by the voting. The member of the assembly were treated as chief. Different issues like administration, defense, war, negotiations were discussed in the assembly. The member had fixed tenure and they enjoy their positions for the period A working committee assisted the chief of Ganrajya for the better administration to the state. Okay, and the assembly, that who were the elected members, there have some tenures. Okay, means there was a time duration for them. Okay, after the next elections were held and again the new members were elected. Okay, and in the Santhagar, different issues also were discussed, like administration, defense, war, negotiation. These all the issues were discussed in the assembly. Okay, and all the members of the Ganrajya, they were associated to the assisted to the chief of the Ganrajya for the better administration. Now let us see the what is Santhagar. Santhagar means the place where the all the members of the Ganrajya, they get together and they will discuss about the issues, problems, they pass the resolution. That place was known as a Santhagar. Let us see. The place where meeting of the Sangh were conducted was called Santhagar, and the proceeding were governed by certain rules. Okay, the place where the meeting of the Sangh were conducted was called the Santhagar. In the Sabha, the proposal had to be presented thrice, and if no one took objection, the proposal was accepted. So, in this Sabha, whatever proposal, bill, advice, so it was a proposal that had to be presented thrice, मीन्स थ्री टाइम, तीन टाइम उस सभा में उस प्रपोजल को सबके सामने रीड किया जाता, उसको बताया जाता था. एंड इफ देर इज नो एनी ऑब्जेक्शन अबाउट दिस प्रपोजल, देन दैट प्रपोजल वॉज एक्सेप्टेड. Members voted no matter on matters for which special arrangement were made. Voting was done through secret ballot system. The Vajji Sangh had an excellent judicial system. Okay, and members also were voted on the matter for which special arrangement were made. Okay, इनका अगर कोई मैटर होता है तो उसके बारे में what is the decision they have to take. So on the decision they were taking by the voting, means according to the majority that decisions were taken. Okay, so for the matters also were discussed according to the majority of the people members of the Ganrajya. And all the voting was done through a secret ballot paper. Okay, it is called in Gujarati mat. Okay, there is a paper on the symbols or the name of the person or the matter is written. Okay, and whom they support, they write the name or the do their sikka or the stamps on it. And Vajji Sangh had also a very good and excellent judicial system. And now social life in Ganrajya. So what is the social life in Ganrajya? So during excavation, the archaeological department found that people lived in simple house. They reared cattle and grew crops like wheat, rice, barley, sugarcane, sesame, beans. Many clay vessels have been found, which is an evidence of widespread use of pottery. So while the archaeological excavated, okay, so they found many of the evidence of the people. They were reared the cattle, they grew crops like a wheat and rice, sugarcane, sesame beans, etc. And the many clay, you here you can see in the picture, this is the clay pots. Okay, this is the bowls. Okay, this is a like a pot, this is a big bowl. These types of the clay pots also have been found from the excavation. So that is also that we can understand that is a widespread use of the pottery. The decorative clay vessels were probably called dusar patra. Okay, the decorated means उस पर अच्छे से डिजाइन की गई होती थी. This is design here it is done. These are decorated vessels were called dusar patra. What was the name of this? Dusar patra. It was called the decorative clay were called dusar patra. The king of the state, the king the king of the state of that time used different way to defend their state. The capital of the state were fortified with the strong and high walls built of bricks and stones. The brick wall found in Allahabad is approximately 2500 years old. The king undertook the building of forts not just for defense but also to help people on livelihood. Okay, so the kings were built the fortified the kingdom. Around there they built a wall. There is a very high wall that is also called the fort. Okay, so this is the fort for the safety of the kingdom and also gives safety to the people. And also while these types of the work are done, taken, the people also can get the employ, so to also for the people can earn the livelihood. Okay, so these types of the one bricks wall found in the Allahabad, it is approximately 2500 years old. Fortified means killa banana, that is states were fortified with the strong and high wall banana. This is the wall, you can see this is made from the bricks. Okay, bricks में से ये wall बनाई गई है. The Mahajanpad at that time required huge armies and strong fort to defend themselves, and the Mahajanpads also that time, so they were required huge armies and a strong fort to defend themselves from the enemy. So they collected taxes from the people to fulfill their requirement, and there is no any income of the state, so that is why they laid the taxes on the people. So by these taxes they were fulfill the requirement of the armies, of the forts and weapons. Farmers gave one sixth part of their product to royal treasury, and whatever the productions gained from the by the farmers from their farm, so they were give the one sixth part of their product to the royal treasury, यानी कि राजा के खजाने में वो one sixth part देते. That time they have not to give only the money, but they also were giving the grains too. The skilled worker offered to work voluntary for a day for the state. Okay, now the skilled workers, okay, so workers were not able to pay any money, so or the any grains, so instead of paying the money or the grains they were offered to work voluntary, यानी कि वो एक दिन in the month once day they were going for a work in the king at the palace. Okay, and they were doing the skilled work. Cattle and sheep herders paid taxes in the form of animal and animal products. Now the cattle and sheep herders, they have no money or the grains, so instead of giving the money or the grains, they were giving the animals or animal product. Traders give tax on goods bought and the sold, and the traders जो व्यापारी होते थे they were also give tax on goods and bought and the sold, यानी कि जो खरीदते थे और बेचते थे उन पे भी वो टैक्स देते थे. So there were noteworthy changes in agriculture practice during the time of Mahajanpad. And during the Mahajanpad, that also we can see that many of the changes in the agriculture. So the use of iron plug brought change in the agriculture and helped the farmers in producing good crops. Okay, before the farmer using the wood plugs, so it was broken so many times. But while the iron plug was came into use, so that time it was help to the farmers so much. Okay, and that farmers also can produce the good crops. Earlier the farmers sowed seed and later learnt a new technique to sowing sapling, which brought about innovating change in agriculture method. So earlier where farmers were sowed the seeds, यानी कि सीधे बीज से डाल के वो अनाज उगाते थे, but later they will learn the new technique of sowing sapling, means instead of sowing the seed, now they start sowing the sapling means यानी कि प्लांट को ही रोपना, लाइक डू यू नो द टोबैको प्लांटिंग, paddy planting. Okay, and different the orchids. Okay, जो वाडीज होती है, so they are not sapling, they are not sowing the seeds. Okay, so they are sowing the sapling means plant को कहीं से लाते और वहाँ पे उसको रोपते, that is called the sapling planting, sowing the sapling, and which brought about innovation change in agriculture method. Okay, and that is why now the farmers will get more and more production, abundance productions. Okay, because of this method. The other state considered to have great empires and challenge the increasing strength of the republican state, and the states considered to have great empire. Okay, and challenge in increasing strength of republican state. It was difficult to them to win over the strong Vajjisang, as during wars all the people on the Sangh fought unitedly, and for them it was also very difficult to win over the strong Vajji Sangh because they all were united. Many of the Janpads were united with the Vajji Sangh. Okay, the Vaisal Ganrajya of Vajji Sangh. That is why during the war, all the people of the Sangh fought unitedly, and whenever there is a war start, so all the Vajji Sangh people were fought Sangh unitedly. The rulers of the monarchical Janpad sowed seed of jealousy, animosity, and hatred to the weaken the republic. Now the monarchical Janpads, like a Magad, they wanted to rule over the India. So that is why they sowed a seeds of the jealousy, animosity, means नफरत. ओके दुश्मनावट की उनमें जेलसी डाल दी थी, नफरत, और उनमें नफरत पैदा कर दी थी बिटवीन द रिपब्लिकन जनपद. So that is why they become the weaker. Okay, finally the Vajji Sangh disintegrated and the ambition of Magad to become the most powerful Mahajanpad was fulfilled, and because of this these Janpads were separated, and when they separated means their strongness, that strength also become the weaker, and the finally the Vajji Sangh disintegrated and the ambition of Magad wanted to rule over the India, and the Magad wanted to become the powerful Mahajanpad. Okay, and this is the ambition of Magad was successfully. Even today when we talk about democracy and national integration, we remember the Ganrajya of Vajji Sangh. And now today also, while we are talking about the democracy and also the national integration, okay, we remember the Ganrajya of the Vajji Sangh. That Vajji Sangh was the most important democratic example of the our history. Okay, students, so here is the our third chapter is also completed. I will send you the additional questions in the PDF form, so you have to write it. Okay, bye bye, take care.